Y2J as the Scooter Spectre! On a totally non-travel topic! Getting a tattoo!
Right, so let's talk about getting a tattoo. Why am I doing this video now? Well, I shot this video of me riding around the block in what I call the Scooter Spectre outfit. You know, looking rather intimidating there with the skull mask. And I suddenly realised, oh my god, I've moved house. And so I'm going to have like an unboxing video coming up. But what to do with this footage? Well, let's talk about getting a tattoo. And mainly I want to talk briefly about some of the things that people don't tell you about getting tattoos. Now, when you get a tattoo, you've got all kinds of different artwork and styles. And look, I'm not going to go on and on and on about what you should choose and why you should choose and how you should choose it. I mean, some people, they get a tattoo because they want to get something that's meaningful to them. Other people, they just get something that's, you know, decoration that just looks nice. Ultimately, what you get is up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. But I'm going to talk about a couple of things in this video that people don't usually talk about when they talk about tattoos. In particular, what happens to the tattoo over time, and also the process of getting it removed. Now, when a tattoo, as it gets older, your tattoo will fade, and the edges will blur. This is something that pretty much no tattoo artist is going to really go out of their way to tell you about. Obviously, they'll probably tell you, especially if you ask. But it's worth keeping in mind. Like if you get a full color tattoo or like a tribal tattoo with sharp edges on it, those edges are going to fade over time. Now, I actually have a tribal tattoo of a shark tattooed on my ass, and I'm actually in the process of getting it removed because I got it done just a bit too small, and after 19 years, it just kind of doesn't look good anymore. Like the edges are all blurry. And so I made the decision with this new tattoo that I've got on my arm, which I got in the middle of 2015. I got a dot style. You can see it in little bits of this video here. It's like a Norwegian Viking Nordic dragon type of tattoo. It's sort of designed to look like stone. And I got that because I know that after 30, 40, 50 years, this thing, you know, the ink is going to fade, the dots are going to blur, but it's still going to basically look the same. But there may come a time in your life when you decide, you know what, I want to get the tattoo removed. So enter laser tattoo removal. Oh my god, laser tattoo removal. It is more painful than getting the tattoo on in the first place. It is also way more time consuming. You know, I have just this one small tattoo on my arse of the Thresher Shark, and I have had 6 sessions to remove it so far, and it's only halfway done. Now, each session you go in there, it stings like a mother, you know, it stings a lot. It's even worse than getting the tattoo on. It stings to the point where I put on Emla cream, which is a local anesthetic. You can go get it from the pharmacy, and to apply this topical anesthetic Emla cream, you put it on. You've got to put a piece of Glad wrap, I think you call it the saran wrap, you know, the stuff you wrap sandwiches in. You've got to tape that onto your skin and then put it on there for like 2-3 hours for it to numb the skin. People who get IV injections regularly will get this done, you know, when they're going to get the injection. Just it dulls the pain a bit. And yeah, and then you've got the rather uncomfortable recovery process of that. You get your tattoo treated, you go home, and it feels like a really bad sunburn, and then it starts to blister, and you know it may bleed a little bit. It's painful. It starts scabbing up, and then the itching starts, and it'll itch for like 2, 3, 4 weeks, as long as it takes to, you know, heal. And then the process starts all over again. And multiply that by how many tattoos that you have on your body. So if you're going to get something, consider the cost of removing it at the end of the day, and also consider what it will look like in a long period of time. So share your thoughts and opinions below. You know, I'm done talking. It's your turn.